as well as those around you. We also ask at this time that you turn off all cell phones and pagers. And now, without further ado, let's bring up your host and host and MC for this evening's show, Lindsay.
Hey, what's up? How are y'all doing tonight? All right. Hey, my round of applause. Who's coming back to the club? Who's been to Wits End before? Very enthusiastic returners, usual suspects, and also my round of applause for all of our first timers. Where are those Wits End virgins? Let's hear it. All right. Well, we'll be gentle. We'll be very gentle. So. Now, do we have any celebrating anything tonight? Do we have any birthdays, anniversaries, early parole? Birthdays? You both have birthdays. Sort of? Okay, May. Well, that's good. It's the month. At least you're getting the month, right? Huh? What's your name? Saul. And what's your name? Steve? All right. Well, let's give it up for Saul and Steve's birthdays in May sometime around there. All right. I am celebrating something myself. I'm celebrating a divorce. Thank you. It was 5 years ago, but I'm still celebrating it. Like most marriages that fail, we had problems with our sex lives. She had one and I didn't. She slept around like a narcoleptic with an ankle addiction. Not so cool. Ended up dating for a while. You know, dating is really hard. I mean, especially for guys. Because I was selling my penis like it were a used car. 1970 vintage model. Low mileage. Only brought out of the garage on holidays and special occasions. All original parts. Passed its emissions test. It's never been rear-ended. And it's in great shape. I hand wash and wax it daily. Hey, what's it gonna take to get this in you? I did a little internet dating for a while, and that's just weird. You know, the only problem with internet dating is that once you've taken e-humping as far as it will go, you have to meet face to face, right? So I was at the restaurant meeting this woman. She leans over the table and says, "I really like to get high and give head." Oh my God, how inappropriate is that? I just met you and we don't even know each other. And so we're in the parking lot rolling a joint. Yeah, it turns out she had cotton mouth really bad, so not that enjoyable. I have this Australian friend of mine and we always go out and invariably all these women would hit on him because of his accent. And one would always come up and go, "Well, say something in Australian." And he always had the same comeback. "Well, show me your tits, you dirty bitch." I like hanging out with that guy. I was at the bar this one night in the bathroom, and I go to wash my hands. And the soap dispenser has this crusted up shit on the nozzle. So when I pull on the handle, this long jet of milky white fluid shoots out right onto the front of my pants. I go for a paper towel, right? But it's on a sensor. Spitting out a cocktail napkin every 5 minutes. I'm waving at it like I'm going on a cruise. Get this gigantic wad drying on my corduroys. Try and make the best of it. So I walk out the men's room door right up to the prettiest girl in the bar and say, "Hey baby, you play your cards right, this could happen to you." And that's how I met my second wife. Really glad to be back in Colorado. I moved here 6 months ago from Colorado to Utah because I'm a masochist. Thank you. And Colorado just really is, it's full of the nicest people that I've ever met. Until you all get behind the wheel of a car. And you're a bunch of assholes, aren't you? Oh yeah. Figured when I drove across the state line and said, "Welcome to Colorado, get the fuck out of my way." Because apparently driving down I-25, you take the speed limit, add your age, and that's how fast you go. So I saw Grandma barreling down the HOE lane at 130 miles an hour, flipping me off as she went by. Thanks, Grandma. But driving has really changed. It's different these days. Used to be, you saw a car swerving from lane to lane, you figured they were drunk. These days, you know they're texting. Because honestly, is it more important to maneuver tons of metal through traffic, or be typing in, oh my god, my cell phone is good for two things. Making calls and playing solitaire while I'm taking a dump. Just don't borrow my phones all the time. Those Bluetooth things, the wireless headsets, they're not much better. If I see you wearing that, I don't think you're important. I think Wendy's is missing their drive-thru guy. I do love technology. I like playing video games. I like playing internet games. You know, the Halo, World of Warcraft, luring unsupervised teenagers to secluded parking lots. I'm kidding. I don't play Halo. I'm glad to be back in Colorado because you people have real beer. Sunday in Westminster, I know you people are drinking. In Utah, they only serve 3.2 beer. So everyone there is half as drunk and twice as fat. That's why this shirt is so tight. I enjoy beer, trying to stay away from the hard alcohol, the mixed drinks, because they just have such dangerous sounding names, don't they? You got the liquid cocaine, the Irish car bomb. I think the next one is just going to be called aneurysm. Because that's what's going to happen. It's going to be like, trying to stay positive about my drinking. I don't consider myself addicted. I'm moderation challenged. I'm not too drunk to drive. I'm the designated passenger. And I never refer to them as blackouts. Those are always memory-free activities. It's the party inside the room over here, I can tell. Another thing I like about Colorado is a huge pot culture out here. Stoners every last one, aren't you? It's so big they're even marketing you guys these days. Have you ever seen the mascots for Applejack cereal? It's a roll of cinnamon with a Rasta hat. Looks like the biggest fucking blunt in the world. And an apple. Stoners know what the apples are. I think they're going to start marketing to other drug users pretty soon. You're going to see things like Crystal Krispies, Opiumos, Count Cracula. But you never hear about stoners getting pulled over like you hear about drunk drivers. And I'm convinced it's because they all have that built-in cop radar, don't they? You ever have one riding shotgun? He spots a bubble light like a mile away. He's like, oh shit, 5-0! Turns out it's a tow truck. Seriously, what are you going to pull those guys over for anyway? I'm sorry, sir, you were driving 5 miles under the speed limit. Using your turn signals and letting people on in front of you. Obviously, you're smoking something. How's that road test going to go? Give you a choice between saltines or ding-dongs. Try and catch you, call me officer, dude. dead. And it got me out of breath. I've gained a lot of weight in the last few months. I think it's because I'm happy. I was much better looking when I was miserable. Honestly, they say happiness adds weight, so I must be freaking ecstatic. Something bad better happen soon or I'm gonna need new pants. One of the good things happened is my wife is pregnant again with our second child. Thank you, that's awesome. And we don't have to take the pregnancy classes this time because those things are a waste of time because they do not tell you the important things like how horny pregnant women get. Seriously, during our first, we had so much sex, my oldest is afraid of earthquakes. Given our current rate, I think our next one's gonna have a cleft palate. Oh, see, I crossed the line. I knew it. I knew I would hit it eventually. I crossed the line. I can't help it. I hate safe sex. It sucks. When I'm drunk and horny, putting on a condom is like switching out your CDs during a high-speed car crash. Thank you, brother. What men need is a condom applicator. Like women have for tampons. But not a pink plastic tube. I want a headboard mounted, fast reloading unit. I can get it at Home Depot. The Jimmy Jam brand rubber roller. With that patented bump and grind technology, chick. When it's time to lock and load. I don't understand my wife or women in general. I tried. I sat down and watched the Oxygen Network for 2 weeks straight. All I got were cramps and bad self-body image. And this yeast infection. It's killing me. I want to know why women think it's okay to hang pictures over the toilet. They don't have to look at that shit. We gotta look at it. I don't really want to stare at grandma while I'm taking a whiz. If you're gonna do that, ladies, help me out. Hang a waterfall up there. I love my wife. I hate arguing with her. Guys, arguing with women is like watching hockey. The action goes too fast to follow. The rules are impossible to understand. And it can turn violent at any time. But if that's the case, I want to call penalties. That's 2 minutes for bitching, 2 minutes for nagging, and again this comment for bringing up shit that happened 2 years before we met. Get in the box. I've learned that my wife does not appreciate it when I make video game noises during sex. Game over. Hey guys, my name is Lindsay, that's my time. Thank you very much. Well, thank you guys for coming out tonight. We've got an awesome show. You will not be disappointed. But first, wanted to let you know, Winston has comedy to go. So if you'd like to have a stand-up comedian,